As Washington boasts that its Dark Eagle long-range hypersonic weapon can bypass Russia's S-500 air defense system, Moscow is now pushing back and publicly debunking that claim. Russian media have reported that Moscow insists the S-500 can intercept America's Dark Eagle hypersonic missile, a counter-narrative highlighted by Eurasian Times. These renewed claims surfaced as Vladimir Putin confirmed that Russia's new Oreshnik missiles are scheduled to enter combat duty, further deepening the long-range arms race. A Russian analyst told the state outlet TASS that Moscow can produce tens or even hundreds of Oreshnik missiles every year once full-scale production is underway. Alexander Stepanov argued that Oreshnik batteries will be able to shield all critical areas along Russia's border, from key industrial hubs to strategic command centers. He also warned that Oreshnik could be used to hit NATO targets if the Ukraine war were to escalate into a wider confrontation in Europe. In his comments, Stepanov explicitly referenced US plans to deploy the Dark Eagle long-range hypersonic system to forward positions. According to open reporting, this missile can reach speeds of up to around Mach 10 and hit targets some 3,500 kilometers away in under 20 minutes. Experts have warned that Dark Eagle's mobility and unpredictable flight profile could allow it to breach or bypass parts of Russia's existing layered air defenses. But Stepanov countered that the S-500 is designed to neutralize an enemy's strategic potential, including future hypersonic threats like Dark Eagle. Stepanov said, and I quote, "The S-500 is a multifunctional air defense and missile defense system, designed to destroy, among other things, low-orbit targets. The missiles will neutralize the enemy's strategic potential, ensuring reliable interception of hypersonic missiles and the destruction of satellites in low orbits." The claim has triggered debate over whether S-500 can really stop Dark Eagle, with many analysts split on actual performance versus design goals. In Russian doctrine, the S-500's role is to provide anti-ballistic, anti-satellite, and anti-hypersonic defense over key regions. Its primary interceptors are the 77N6 and 77N6N1 missiles, developed to engage ballistic and high-speed targets in space and near space. These interceptors are credited with speeds around Mach 16, giving them the kinematic reach to chase high-velocity threats. Their nominal engagement range is often cited at roughly 500 to 600 kilometers, depending on target type and trajectory. An additional interceptor, the 40N6M, is intended for engaging aircraft and cruise missiles at long range within the broader S-500 and S-400 family. The system's key strength, on paper, is extremely fast interceptor acceleration, which shortens the time from launch to intercept. Dark Eagle is described as an intermediate-range boost-glide hypersonic missile meant for rapid, conventional strategic strikes. It uses the Common Hypersonic Glide Body, or CHGB, as its maneuvering re-entry and terminal attack vehicle. Its range is estimated at around 3,500 kilometers, letting US forces target deep locations from offshore or Allied territory. Its estimated cruise speed is likely close to Mach 10 during part of the glide phase, while its terminal speed is thought to be around Mach 5. At full range, the weapon is designed to cover the distance in under 20 minutes, compressing the defender's reaction time. Planned launch platforms include mobile land launchers, surface warships, and submarines, giving multiple basing options. Instead of a huge explosive load, its warhead centers on kinetic energy with a wide fragmentation pattern for destroying hardened or distributed targets. How Dark Eagle works. Dark Eagle uses a boost-glide hypersonic architecture rather than flying a simple ballistic arc. A large booster rocket first accelerates the missile to hypersonic speed and lofts it to high altitude. At that point, the hypersonic glide body separates from the booster at high altitude and begins its independent flight. The glide vehicle then descends while maneuvering unpredictably in both direction and altitude, complicating tracking. By trading altitude for speed, it maintains sustained hypersonic velocity and makes interception windows extremely tight. Russia currently operates only one active S-500 battery, which significantly limits nationwide coverage despite ambitious claims. Even if mass production ramps up, many experts argue that defending every conventional target across Russia's vast territory will remain highly improbable. Dark Eagle's mobility means it can be deployed to strike at unprotected or lightly defended locations, or at gaps between S-500 coverage zones. Analysts also note that the United States could target S-500 units themselves with hypersonic or other standoff weapons before those systems are fully battle-ready.
25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.